Hey, good evening, everybody, or good afternoon, whatever applies to you. Hey, so as I can just read right now, we got the first Game 3 in the quarterfinal in the Bounty Blaster playoffs. That's quite something. Well, we got the third race between diggidiggidang and Salmonster. Diggy, a good friend of mine from the German community. Salmonster, a player I don't know a lot about. I only know that Salmonster came to the scene fairly recently, but pretty good times for a newcomer, as far as I can tell. So runners are ready in the race room. We already got the objectives up by Reem, thank you very much. We got the stream going by WJG, and big shout outs to Red and Invarial for setting all this up. We had a lot of trouble with connections, looks like. But this is now all out of the way and we can get going. Salmonster is off and Diggy is off. Our objectives are clear West Meridia, defeat Crocomire, slay Crate, destroy Dragon, massacre Bo3, and I have them all written down, but I can't figure out right now which ones I already talked about and which ones. A base seed that is SMRAT, which means it's the easiest possible setting for an Super Metroid randomizer. Basically, no tricks are in logic, only simple wall jumps and infinite bomb jumps. Apart from that, to get anywhere on the map, you basically have to find the appropriate item to get there. What you don't have to do in this particular seed is fight Mother Brain. You only have to finish 5 out of the 8 given objectives. Let's look at them again. So we have clear West Meridia, defeat Crocomire, then we have defeat Crate, defeat Dragon, 3 golden 4, Bo3, and also we have 2 clear objectives, 2 more, which is Red Brinstar and clear criteria items. So I've grouped together 4 out of those objectives, which are defeat Crate, Dragon, 3 G4, and Bo3. Because with defeating Crate and Dragon, you already have 2 out of the 3 G4 required, and by defeating Dragon, you already have killed Bo3. So those are the ones that group nicely together. Of course, the prerequisite to do any of those is to actually find a gravity suit and anything that will get you through to Bo3. Alrighty, so we can see that Diggy has a bit of a movement advantage here over Salmonster. The guys are finding power bombs at one of the earliest possible spots, which is out of logic, but still very nice to find. Power bombs in this spot mean that, yep, those mean that there will be either bombs or power bombs at the bomb Torizo location, because these ones, as I said, are out of logic. Unless I missed a pair of high jump boots, but I don't think so. Both are going up to Billy Mace here, which is a legit play in a full rando, especially in SMRAT, because in SMRAT we do not have suit restrictions, which means that suits can be anywhere on the map, except if they are gated by the logic. But they can absolutely be in early criteria and blue Brinstar. So check in here makes sense, but unfortunately in this case, those are only 2 missile packs, not what they wanted to see. Salmonster, on the other hand, decides he wants to skip Billy Mace, instead go for this check early, and possibly continue through to do a meme route. Yes, that's what it looks like. Has to be careful, but no, decides against it. Okay, returns back to the elevator and rides it up. Alright, so that was a good skip by Salmonster. Only skipping 2 missile packs, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, Billy Vanilli is the worst Billy you can find in this game. Alright, since I don't have game sound apparently in the Discord, I'm gonna turn myself a bit of music on. Be right back. Because my own thoughts, and that would be horrible. It's fine, Reem. It doesn't matter too much for me. Alright, so we got Salmonster climbing up the climb, which is pretty much the first major enemy in the game. The climb never becomes free. If you've done it a million times, it's still a possibility to stumble, to fall down. The runners find a second power bomb pack there at Old Mother Brain, which still means there will be bombs or power bombs at the Bo3 location. Because logically there is nothing else available to the runners. Of course, this check was then out of logic, just as well as the check Salmonster is doing right now, 230s, which is another pack of power bombs. Oh, what's not true? The first powerbomb pack was in the ceiling, so that was out of logic. And if my understanding is still correct, then we have to find some sort of explosives at Bo3 right now. I haven't been keeping up with those Bounty Blaster races too much. Haven't been watching races and racing myself in general too much recently. But I don't think this has changed, and indeed there are more power bombs, and Salmonster rightfully says he's got enough and he's noping out of there. In SMRAT we don't have those, what are they called? The Varia tweaks, they are not on. So that means the BT fight will not activate after you've picked the item. So you could have picked the power bombs just to have more power bombs, which Diggy does. And Diggy still doesn't have to face Bo3 after that. It also means runners will have to find Space Jump in order to get to the item before Bo3. And the item at Wrecked Ship E-Tank will not be available before runners have beaten Phantom. Alright, Salmonster doing those wall jumps up into Gauntlet. Those are delayed wall jumps. They are somewhat lenient, but still always a spot where you can have a little bit of trouble. But Diggy says he doesn't want to check Gauntlet, he's running through. So whichever item Salmonster finds next, Diggy will not know about. The items at the exit of Gauntlet, if Diggy, he does decide to check them from the back. He can't get to them, but he can at least see them and then decide if he wants to turn around. There's nothing to turn around for an E-Tank and a missile pack. So only this one item in the middle of Gauntlet will be the deciding one to tell us if this was a good play by Salmonster, and it was. Not a very good play, unfortunately for him. Played the numbers and they came out wrong for Salmonster. Reem would have saved before doing a 0-tank Gauntlet. Nah, that's fine. And Salmonster also seems like there is absolutely no trouble for him doing that. Right, first E-Tank there for Diggy. Salmonster probably gonna pick up that E-Tank at Gauntlet as his first one. Spacer, again, we had one in last seat. Spacer can be a very good item. Probably not too important in these settings, but still, it provides a good bit of utility. Some of those mobs you had to shoot twice, now you only have to shoot once. And some you had to shoot thrice, only you have to shoot twice. So Spacer is pretty cool. And second E-Tank there under the bridge at early supers. So nothing out of the ordinary so far. Just Salmonster going for the Brimay skip and then deciding to check Gauntlet. And the combination of those two and the better movement by Diggy means that Diggy is ahead for now. So what are you gonna do about the... It becomes really complicated if you never find Gravity Suit and something to get you through to Bo3. This might have been also the reason why Diggy not only picked up the fourth, but also this pack of power bombs. I could imagine that Diggy is versed in the art of the suitless Crystal Flash clip. Very nice mock ball there from Salmonster. No issues whatsoever. So yeah, Salmonster, I don't know the guy, but he seems to have come into this pretty well prepared. You can see that he's not too experienced with all the movement things, but he knows what he's doing. And everything else will come by and by if he keeps getting at it. Alright, nothing to be found down there at Edecoons. No really big upgrades so far. Only ammo and E-tanks. And the Spacer, of course. That's nothing that provides any progression, it's just nice to have. Alright, that powerbomb looks like Diggy wants to go into Mission Impossible as well. Wants to clear this big pink in the most sensible order if you want to see everything. You do go through those areas in different ways, depending on the item split. For example, obviously you leave out a check like this if you have a major, minor, or a Chozo seed. But you also do the checks in a different order if you have a full countdown seed, even if in the end you want to see them all. But in a full way you don't know what is where and how many majors are left in an area. This is probably the best way to do it all. We don't have mini boss objectives, it looks like. Nothing at all except for Botmoon, of course. So we will not be seeing Spore Spawn this time. Oh, Reem, I think we talked about that already, but when will you be turning 42? I am a week and a day away from being 42. Oh man, Diggy getting pummeled there by the big side hopper. Down on 125 energy. Those really hurt. Late March. Ah, you're younger than me then. Okay. Yeah, Super Metroid players. Most of us are pretty old, but there's always some young guns coming. Which is really interesting to see, that also some young folks really enjoy this game, which is a lot older than themselves are. Still no progression to be found. So what does this seed want from us? You got called old by a girl. Oh no! I got called old by my barber. That hurt too. Said something like, when you're older you should go to the barber once a month. And I'm like, hey, that's uncalled for. Come on. Right, so we are in Red Brinstar now, which is a spot of our objectives. One of the objectives being clear all the items in Red Brinstar. This objective has one tiny problem, which is X-ray. There are ways into the X-ray location without any items. You can do it with like one E-tank and nothing else. But you gotta be really good for that. Don't know if Diggy knows how to do this. Maybe we will find out. We don't really have an objectives that would incentivize players to go up into Wrecked Ship, except if they plan on doing Phantoon as one of the 3 bosses. And try to avoid going into Lower Norfair, maybe. M. Keystone being a real young whippersnapper here. I don't know how old Diggy is. Going by his voice, I'd say he's somewhere in his 30s. I don't drool, annoyed face. Ah, funny. Alright, Diggy has now cleared the top part of Red Tower. Might decide to go down from here. Let's see. You usually don't see people going up there and then down, except in this setting of, yep, Bounty Blaster, makes sense. Let's see if Diggy goes to X-Ray right now. Definitely a possibility. He does have the skill for it, but you have to be absolutely prepared to do that. You have to have practiced that a lot of times to actually pull that off. Meanwhile, Salmonster is doing his big ping cleanup, finds that last E-tank there. Nice little refill. Nope, Diggy doesn't go into X-Ray. Oh my god, WJG, you are that young. That's incredible. Doreen. I mean, I'm older than you, but I don't actually drool. So it must be a Reem thing. Okay, so just one more item in Red Tower left there. Diggy got yoinked by the yapping mole. Alright, what's Salmonster gonna do? Might be doing the same thing, going up and then back down again. Nope. Salmonster decides he wants to leave those checks for later. Maybe leave them as his last checks. Alright, here we see defeat Drake, a crate, which will check off one of the objectives for diggidigging. And at that point we are probably gonna be finding some sort of progression very soon. Because there aren't that many in-logic checks left anymore. I could think of pretty much only the check at mode and high jump boots, plus of obviously the area around crate. Okay, yeah, that's the old saying. I remember it like that too. Diggy there with a normalized setup for the crate quick kill. Gets flung over by the power bomb he set there to be in the correct spot. Did he hit that missile? Yeah, okay. Crate wasn't flashing for me because 30 FPS. But obviously that missile hit. And there's X-Ray, which is no help whatsoever. Salmonster about to pass by Steve Robot Bob. We haven't talked about that dude in a while. Steve Robot Bob, that Federation Force Marine soldier lying around there before crate. Salmonster with the exact same normalized setup for crate for the quick kill. So obviously Salmonster has put in a bit of work for this game. Also gets the quick kill. No major issue. Looks like just one additional hop to get that last super in. Alright, so there really should be some progression at high jump boots. And if not, I can't think of anything else than an emote actually. So High Jump's got a pack of supers, a pack of E-tanks, and a pack of Gravity Suit. There it is. Oh, that's pretty much the best suit runners could have found right here. Alright, so Diggy has a total capacity of 30 power bombs, but only is on 18. So let's see what he decides to do. If I'm him, I'm planning to go to Bo3, but I really want to refill my power bombs here. It's a 60.4% of having one major? Oh my god. I'm guessing you mean the entire area of high jump boots, all 3 items. Right, looks like Diggy wants to also check Ice Beam, plus maybe Crumble Shaft, because it would be super dope for him to also find Ice Beam or Speed Booster. No! Oh my god, he goes directly into Cathedral. That's interesting. That's a play and a half. Might be going to Croc. Defeat Crocomire is an objective. Oh yeah, you might be absolutely right. Croc might have the problem that you don't just have to go into Croc this way. If Diggy is really unlucky, or maybe let's say if he isn't lucky, probably better put that way, then he will also have to exit the same way. This spring wall doesn't help him exiting Croc in a faster capacity. He will also need to find high jump boots, and then combined with that spring wall, Diggy could exit through the fast Crocomire exit. What's that room called? I don't even know. The one with the item in the top left. Wait, we got Wave Beam at Croc exit maybe? Or where was it? Wave was in Cathedral. Yeah, okay, I get it. In this situation, it's an item you hate to leave behind. Because that Wave Beam will provide you with a guaranteed quick exit out of Crocomire. But getting there on that energy is pretty risky. Although Diggy would have had a Crystal Flash to get him through. Okay, nothing at Ice Beam and Crumble Shaft. Oh, poor Croc gets melted his face off once more. Alright, Diggy not gonna pick up those missiles. Doesn't really need any more ammo for this. Yep, Kai, that's the point if you commit to it from the beginning. But I also don't know how good Diggy's energy was when he started going in. And Sal is thinking about what to do. Nope, doesn't take it either. Man, that's such a bad item to leave behind there. Oh man. Nice springboard straight there from Diggy with small hops. Obviously refarming here for the way back. So all Diggy and Salmonster once he's defeated. Crocomire. Not sure if he did yet. No, he probably didn't. All those guys have to do is find a way to Dragon, then kill Phantoon, and that's it. No need to find Barrier Suit here. I'm assuming this is a safety save by Diggy for the way back through Cathedral. Yup. I wonder if Diggy is about to Crystal Flash his way into Bo3. I'm not sure, Reem. I was thinking about the same. It depends on if he practiced it or not. But I am kinda assuming he knows how to do it, because he picked up all those power bombs. Alright, energy running kinda low. Didn't hit that platform. And he's out. That looked a little bit weird. He was on 1 HP. Oh, come on. Diggy. Alrighty. Oh, he's doing the Crystal Flash now? Nah, bad idea, man. Dude, carry your energy. So where do you farm the PBs now? Best spot would be going right here, right now. He doesn't. He keeps going into probably Meridia from here. There are good opportunities to farm power bombs here. Those crabs have a pretty good drop rate for power bombs, but killing them is kind of awful with just Spacer. There goes the first one and drops him a power bomb. There goes the next one, drops him a power bomb. Obviously the crabs drop power bombs because Diggy is on full health after that Crystal Flash. So what are you gonna do now? Are you gonna do more checks, maybe find Ice Beam or Speed Booster? Yep. Salmonster is making his way to Crocomire in the meantime. Sal might be doing some sort of a heads-up play of going deeper into Croc's lair, maybe finding Speed Booster or Ice Beam there. No help there from Mama Turtle. Oh, Zero. Words I cannot say on this channel. Welcome, my friend. It's all good, Reap. Oh, Diggy! Okay, that's bad for Salmonster. Because Diggy just found the tool to finish all of the seed. All Diggy has to do now is kill Dragon, kill Bo3, not in that order, in the exact opposite order. Defeat Phantoon, and that's it. Oh no, even faster might be even to clear West Meridia items. Let's see what he decides to do. I'm not sure which one is faster. Not sure about this check here. Because Diggy is really good on anything. Doesn't need any more ammo. No further items. Has everything he needs. Diggy has arrived at the worst hitbox in the game. Salmonster indeed going deeper into into Croc's lair. It's gonna find no speed booster, unfortunately. And even if Salmonster does find Ice Beam, it will not give him any sort of advantage. This looks pretty much set for Diggy to take this home. It's Diggy's race to lose. Snake goes down. Just more ammo there and Grapple Beam. Yeah, of course, Salmonster also checking this one. The cosine room finds Charge Beam. Not that important here. Here we go, Salmonster about to farm up for the way back through Cathedral. Looks like it's gonna be an ammo kill on Dragon. Diggy isn't even messing around with Speed Booster, which is kind of weird. Diggy is an any percent player, so he should be well versed in it. Whoa. And that shrimp has gone down now. I do not expect any more checks from Diggidang except the ones in West Meridia. Either he does those. Okay, proving me wrong. Diggy wants more stuff for whatever reason. Because now Diggy only has to do one more thing, which is either kill one more G4 or clear West Meridia. And those two sound pretty much equally quick. Now that's kind of a rough wall jump there. There are two ways to do this, either the way that Diggy just did from the lower one, or with a delayed wall jump from the ledge just above. I prefer the latter one personally. Salmonster on his way back. Got stuck there a little in that rising lava room. Does it have a name? I don't know. Well, clearing criteria would be very slow, I guess. Not as slow for Salmonster, I agree on that. Because Salmonster already did... Oh, no. Salmonster did do Gauntlet, but Salmonster didn't go into Billy Mays, so it's the slowest option for both those runners. So either West Meridia or Phantoon would be the best thing to do for both of them. We will soon find out which one Diggy decided to do. In fact, in this room we will find out. Will he go up or left? Diggy goes left, which means he will be fighting Phantoon. Diggy, what are you doing? Diggy, what are you doing? Diggy! You can either do that, yeah, or you can do another graph jump. And I don't think you should do it on the left side if you spark through, because now you bonk that ceiling. If you spark on the right side, then you spark all the way through. But you should have maybe just graph jumped. Oh, Diggy! What are you doing? Alright, so Salmonster is about to spot his speed booster here right now. So Salmonster will not be going to Mama Turtle. I assume, at least. Unless, of course, Salmonster decides he wants to do the West Meridia clear thing, then he will go to Mama Turtle. Let's see. One thing for sure, Salmonster does want the speed booster. Here we go. Diggy turning right here. About to finish his last objective. Being the Space Ghost. Finds Screw Attack. Which is just a 7-second... what you call it? It's 7 seconds off his time. Finding that Screw Attack. There is no real use for it anymore. And sparking into the Supras means that Salmonster has decided he wants to clear West Meridia. So he will probably also go into Mama Turtle right here, right now. Alright, last objective there for Diggy. It's the Space Ghost that is carrying the fuse to the planet. Once that ghost goes down, the planet will be exploding, and all Diggy has to do is save the animals and go home. I am okay for interviews, really. Sure thing. Alright, so that's the lower part of West Meridia cleared for Salmonster. Now Sal only has to go up for those 3 items there at beach and behind the false wall, the watering hole and the beach and what else it's called. Diggy now has 3.5 minutes to escape from wrecked ship into back into the ship, which seems way too much time to do this. I don't see any chance for him to softlock here. 5 power bombs now. And has spring ball. No issues. Diggy is on 59 health though, and has 1 reserve tank if I remember correctly. And does have issues getting up those ledges. Don't hit a fish, Diggy. Quick little X-ray troll. You love to see it. Okay, so now no more real dangers there left for Diggy. Salmonster finds space jump. Obviously isn't too interested in it, but Sal just wants to clear this area. And now Salmonster has cleared the West Meridia objective. But with an GG time of 38 minutes and 14 seconds, our winner of today and of this series is diggidiggidang. Congratulations, Mr. Dig. And Salmonster has forfeited from the race. Would have had to still fight Dragon and Bo3. Those would have been his last 2 objectives, and then he would have been done as well. So Salmonster probably would have finished around, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes behind Diggy. GG's, both of those players. A great race. I love to see the second one. I didn't see it to the end because I had to go out. But getting this back to a 3rd race, congratulations to Salmonster. So, do we get them in for interviews? Diggy is coming in. At any time now, once he's ready to do this. Salmonster doesn't know how to do interviews, but no problem. I can't write in the race time chat, so somebody should just tell Sal what to do. Might be Salmonster's first interviews. Looking forward to that. By Mr. Diggidiggidang. Congratulations on your W, Diggy.
Hey, thank you.
Hey, okay. So you made it quite exciting there in the second race. I didn't see all of it, and I didn't see the first one, but yeah, what happened there?
In the second race?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even remember. I don't know.
Okay.
It was just like
by Mr. Diggidiggidang. Congratulations on your W, Diggy.
Like on a complete blank. And after that, I was just in panic mode mostly.
Right.
So yeah, I was just like I was waiting for a second power bomb to show up.
Yep. Can imagine.
Like
yep.
Every check that wasn't a power bomb got me more annoyed. So I don't know. Second race was just.
I can imagine that, and I don't know if you ever found one. So the item to get actually get to space jump, and was it space jump and ice beam?
Space and ice. And,
yeah, there was a screw attack at high jump boost, so that was the one.
I found that, and there was also like more power bomb packs down in Upper Norfair, but yeah, I was just yeah. And I just forgot the race and got ready for the third, which worked out, I guess.
Yeah, because the third race was pretty much smooth sailing for you. All the items came just when you needed them to. You made a great choice, in my opinion, taking, after you found Gravity Suit, just going into Crocomire, getting rid of that, and just returning from there. And then that speed booster was just when you needed it. And we are also joined by our second place finisher, Salmonster. GG's. I think this might have been your first playoff in anything, so congratulations getting in and making it close. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. Yeah, this is my first anything, so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Dang, GG's.
Yo, GG.
So yeah, that was an excellent showing for somebody who I think came to the scene fairly recently. You obviously know what you're doing, and you are competent in most of the things you're doing, and that looked pretty good. And only good things for you to come in the future. And I don't quite remember what set you apart in the second one. I think you just went into Gauntlet a lot earlier than Diggy and had that ice beam. Unfortunately, I had to leave for the latter part of that race. And in this third one, the only one I commentated, it was just that Diggy had the upper hand through his movement, found all the things he needed to find when he got them, and then just finished the seed before you. You would have finished it in like 4 or 5 minutes yourself, so it would have been kind of close as well.
Yeah, the second one, I really thought I was just lost anyway. I really didn't have any progress for like 40 minutes, but
yeah.
But then I was like, well, let me just try Gauntlet, because I knew there were the two items at the back, and there was no way to get to them without get more power bombs or the screw attack that we found, and it just kind of worked out that way. But I knew Diggy's movement. I mean, it's just better than mine. There's no question.
Yeah, Diggy, unfortunately, it looks like he practiced the game, which is annoying to me as well, very, very much so. I hate how fast he is. Yeah, so yeah, Diggy, you will be facing none other than Nick player. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, Dick, Nick is better than you. I'd like to add.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, just a little bit.
Nah, he's straight up better than you. Nick is so damn good. It's scary.
He's pretty good, but of course, like general rando and movement wise, he's better than me. But I've played a lot more seeds in this mode than he did, so
okay.
I don't know. It's not as one-sided as it would be in other modes. Let's say it like that.
I wouldn't either say either it's one-sided at all. Just that, yeah, Nick is. At this point, I'd even say Nick is the scarier player than Farfelu. I'm not 100% on that, but Nick has become so good.
He's good, but I would rather race Nick than Farfelu for sure.
Okay, I see. All right.
Because like with Farfelu, he's just so seasoned in rando that like you just know he's not gonna make any like hiccups or mistakes at all. Like he's just gonna execute no matter what, and that is very, very scary to face, in my opinion.
Yeah, but the honor of trying to defeat Farfelu will go to Gwen in the semifinals. You're the last one. Gwen against Farfelu. So this will be an uphill battle for Gwen, but she's not without a chance, I would say. She can definitely take it with a bit of luck.
Yeah, these seeds can definitely throw a curveball on you. Like I knew I'm probably the favorite in this matchup, but I never was like, okay, I got this in the bag. So yeah, Salmonster got me sweating too, so anything can happen, right?
Yeah, Sal, we're gonna see you in the regular SMRAT season as well. Or do you think you will not be participating in that? Salmonster, are you still there?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm here. Yeah,
okay.
I didn't know you were talking. Yeah, that's my hope is to be in the regular season. I don't know when it starts, though. Does anyone have any information?
I am not sure either. I think once those playoffs end, but we'll ask Reem after the race on the Discord or something.
Sounds good.
All right. So, yeah. And any last words from you, Salmonster?
No, just good luck, Dank. And I look forward to all the rest of the races. I think they're going to be good.
Thank you.
Any last words from you, Diggy?
Yeah, I'm gonna crush Nick.
All right. I will tell him. You said that.
Yeah, I do that. He knows. He got no chance.
Next multi-world is gonna be fun. All right. Okay. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Thank you so much for the race, diggidiggidang and Salmonster. See you again in the next races and in the next tournament, in the next season of SMRAT Ladder. Thank you, Remocturis, for organizing all of this. Thank you, WJG999, for all the restream stuff. One more shout out to Invarial and Redemption for getting the issues with the sizer out of the way and all that. My name is OK Mimo. I've been your commentator for the last of the 3 races, and I hope to see you again in the next semifinal, which will either be diggidiggidang against Nick Player or Not Now Gwen against Farfelu. Until then, goodbye. Take care, everybody.
Thanks, Beamer.